Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aiden, why was there no video yesterday? Well, this was actually going to be yesterday's video, but here's the thing. I finished recording it and got all that done, but when I went to go save it, my computer crashed, so I lost that file, and so I just didn't feel like recording it again, so I'm recording it today versus yesterday, which is when it would have come out. So, yeah. So sorry for no video yesterday. I was just mad that it crashed and I just didn't feel like doing another one, and plus I was busy the rest of the night and stuff like that. So sorry, but now we're back again. Now this is actually my first Miraculous Ladybug video, which might surprise you guys, but I just watched Miraculous Ladybug a couple days ago. I finished it over the weekend and it's phenomenal, and I cannot wait for another season to come out. It's probably my new second favorite show, which probably because it's a newer show, and just, I mean, it might get knocked down as I watch more shows and just stuff like that, but Star is still my number one. So if you have not seen Miraculous Ladybug, then you need to go watch it because it is such a great show. Now, I did say that this was my first Miraculous Ladybug video. That's kind of true. This is the first one that I've done. I mean, Tasman did another one for Cartoon Apocalypse channel, and I edited that, but I didn't exactly know what she was talking about entirely. But today, I know what I'm talking about, guys, hopefully. And yeah, so we're going to be talking about it. So we're going to be talking about when Marinette and Adrien will reveal their identity. Now, pretty much, I think that this is guaranteed to happen just because Master said that there is no secrets held between us.
You know, Marinette, if we want to be stronger than Hawkmoth, we have to trust each other.
I know.
And I think that that would mean that Marinette and Adrien would have to reveal their identities just because, you know, no secrets and stuff like that. Now this kind of relates to Tasman's video, which was how will they react to it, so you can go watch that video if you haven't already. I think that Master will actually be the one to tell Marinette and Adrien that it's okay for them to reveal their identities. I don't think they were told to not reveal their identities other than from their Miraculouses, just because that was what they're defaulted to. But when Master tells them that they can, then I feel like they're going to be like, oh, alright. And they've been close to multiple times in the show, but they just haven't yet. And the most recent time was on like episode 8 or 9 of season 2 when they had to take off their Miraculouses just so that they could give them, like, they actually give them fakes, but just so that they could give them their fake Miraculouses so that they could escape. Which was a very intense episode, if I do say so myself, even with the subtitles. So how will it happen? How will they do their face reveal? Now I might make an entirely different video on it, but at the moment I think that it's going to be Marinette, Adrien, and Master in the room together, or something like that. So my idea is that Master is going to be like, hey Marinette, could you come over to my office, or whatever, his house, apartment, I don't know exactly where he lives, but could you come over this weekend or something? And then he's gonna ask Adrien, could you come over to my house this weekend or something? But I feel like he's going to have to introduce to Adrien that he's the Master and bring him towards him, if that makes sense. He's going to try to bring Cat Noir to his house so that they could talk, or something like that. Now, we don't know if him and Cat Noir already have like a relationship, you know, like not like a ship stuff like that. I meant like a friendship in a way. Like, we don't know if they've been talking yet, just because Adrien isn't the main character. I would call him a main character. He's just not the character that we follow around every single day. So we don't see him as much as Marinette. So we have no idea if he's the scene Master before or not. And I feel like Adrien would have to get to know Master before, because that would just be kind of weird if Master was just like, hey boy, come to my house. Like, that would just be super awkward. So I feel like he's going to try to bring Cat Noir there, or Marinette will bring him with him, or something like that. So I think that Master is going to bring them both to their house, and Marinette's just going to already be there, and then Adrien walks in. And then it's just going to be like super awkward, and then Marinette's just going to freeze up and be like, oh, what is he doing here? And it's going to be super funny, and it's going to be super awkward, but it's going to be hilarious for us. And it's just going to be like, oh, it happened, but they wouldn't know yet, but they kind of would, because Adrien would have seen Tiki and the other turtle guy, I don't know his name, I'm sorry, I just started watching it, but so he's going to see them, but as they hide, and it's just gonna be like, oh no, what's going on, I don't understand. He's gonna do something to get them to interact. But now that we have that established, when will it happen? Now, I'm honestly thinking season 2. Now, there was a tweet from Thomas Ustruct responding to a fan asking, at the moment, throughout the show, will we see Adrien and Marinette as a real couple? And he said, fandom exploding in 3, 2, 1, yes. Now, this gets me super excited, but here's the thing. Just because he says that they're going to be a couple does not mean that they're going to reveal their identity. Now, to be perfectly honest, I think it would be great for them to become a couple, not only, and for them to be able to transform whenever they need to. Just because if they know who each other are, then they can easily just transform. They don't have to go hide and be like making up excuses and stuff like that. They could just be like, oh, hey, we got to transform. And it would be just, it would save time and it would be more convenient for them. They could be like, oh, we need to transform. And they could already be together and be at the same place at the same time. And it would just be a lot quicker and more convenient. So I still think that Master would approve of them revealing their identities, but we still haven't established when it will happen. Now, like I said, I'm thinking that it'll happen sometime in Season 2. If there are 26 episodes like there are in Season 1, which I think there are, I think I looked it up, then I'm assuming it's going to be around episode 16 or 17. That's my guess. Now, obviously, I have no evidence to back this up or anything. I have no idea if this is true or fake or stuff like that. But so my only idea is just going off of what's going on in the show, because we do see in the show that they are slowly and slowly getting closer together and getting like closer and closer to revealing their secrets, and Hawkmoth is getting closer and closer to taking their Miraculouses. Like, he is getting extremely close. Like, they had to call out the fox lady, which is Alia. I don't exactly remember what tricks or something, I don't even know. She had to come help out Ladybug and Cat Noir just because they wouldn't have been able to stop it by themselves. So this means that they're going to need more help, and I feel like it'll help a lot if they knew who each other are. Now, Tasman disagrees greatly because she says it'll just distract them. Marinette will get like all freeze up, because we know that she is like, she freezes up whenever she talks with Adrien sometimes. This is getting to the point to where she's getting more comfortable with Adrien, and also because like we know she's been talking with Adrien more, so she doesn't stutter every single time, it's just every so often. And I feel like there's a difference between just like a crush and a actual couple. I feel like a couple is comfortable talking to each other and they can, it's just like, it's more of a friendship, versus a crush is just like, I think of you, but I've never talked to you, and it's kind of awkward and stuff like that. So I think that there's a difference between those two things, and if they became a couple, it would become less awkward. But it would be weird to see how Marinette acts knowing that Adrien is behind the mask, because she acts like she's this confident and kind of like sassy-ish girl as Ladybug, but not so much in Marinette form, if you will. She's more kind and kind of kind, not so much with Chloe and stuff, but she acts different. It's like two different personalities. So that's going to wrap up for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, you can leave a like and subscribe. Expect more Miraculous Ladybug videos, because I haven't seen too many out there, and just like Star, we kind of expanded the theories and stuff. So we plan to make more Miraculous Ladybug videos just to soothe that, like fill that gap that's not there. And if you are a fan of Miraculous Ladybug, then you could subscribe just so that you can watch all of our videos on it. And I know Spencer's catching up. I think he has a couple more episodes to do, so then we'll be able to fully make videos and talk about it and just stuff like that. It's going to be awesome. Alright, so subscribe, like, do all that stuff. You can join our Discord if you want to talk with me, Spencer, Tasman, or just other people who are in the fan base of cartoons and Star and all this other stuff. So that's one thing that you could do. You could follow us on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that, because yeah, we have those stuff, and if you want channel news updates and stuff like that, then you could go do that. But that's gonna wrap up today's video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.
Has the cat got your tongue?